everyone, and you're here more time to talk. And today we're going to do a little bit of a watercolor. When you come in and you see the little red button, that means I'm live, so say hi. And if you don't, then comment hashtag replay so that I can say thank you for watching. I got this nice board at the dollar store, and it's really beautiful. I think I'm going to do like a white wash on this. I have this beautiful transfer. I'm just going to take my mat off. Apple orchard. It is beautiful. I can't put the whole transfer detail on it, but I will do the apple in the basket so that we can do that. I just want to make sure that my comments are working so that I can see who's coming in. So let's just check this. Live there, and I added the shopping cart in the description, so if you want to see that. Whoops, I have my volume on. So okay, hi Mary. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. So I added the shopping cart in the description. You can remove or take away stuff. It is a E-size transfer. It is huge. It is like so big. So like I said, I'm going to do the basket, and I'm going to do a white wash on this first. So I want to take the jute string off. And get it off. I was thinking of putting beads on after. I love it too. It's really pretty. Okay. Now I have white chalk paint, and what I'm going to do is wet this, and then I'm going to use like a baby wipe just to spread it on there with a baby wipe. So what I'll do is I'll chalk all in black so that we can watercolor. Okay, now I might have to put it on with, maybe I'll use a sponge brush, and then I'll just use my baby wipe, or maybe this will work. I don't want to do the sides. I kind of wanted to leave it brown. So this lines up the chalk paint. It's actually really pretty. And then I think I might put a little bit of brown on the edge to make it a little old. We'll see how it goes. You don't need a whole lot. And then I'll dry that. Oh, it's really pretty. Okay, my lid. And I'm just going to move this. Okay, I didn't need the baby wipe. So this is what it looks like. It's just a wash. And my sides aren't painted because I didn't want the sides painted. I might maybe another color later on, but I like it like that. So you can do this for like fall. I love decorating for fall. Fall and Christmas are my two favorite. It's very pretty. So how many of you, what's your favorite season? And put it in a comment, like what is it that you love to decorate your house with? So make sure this is really dry. So we finally got some rain and the heat cooled off. And I'm just waiting for the central air guy to come and put in the central air. I can't wait. Now I didn't know I have like beads. I thought maybe just leaving it brown. It kind of matches the string. It kind of matches the string. I really like the string. It's really pretty. I got my brushes for my paste. Now what's nice about watercolor, you don't need to be perfect. It's to have fun. So this tool here is good for a paste, but my other dryer is really good for paint wise. Like this dry tool it dries the paste really good, and the ink. It's cold. It's not like a hot. Still a little damp. Now we still have a lot of transfers in the special section. Up to 70% off. If you're a Perks member, you get up to 70%. And if you're like a regular customer, you get up to 54%. I can't remember. So you're going to want to shop. If you're interested in Perks member, it is $20 a month. You'll get it back in the shopping to redeem. And you get 30% off your shopping every time. You will belong to a community where you're going to get inside promotions, inspiration, and yeah, you get like a whole lot for 30% off. So you can comment Perks, and I'll send you the information and the link. Yeah, I think that's okay. You can tell. Like if it's still wet by just touching it. I might have to add, if it's still wet or, oh no, it's fine. So I'm going to put some wax on it just to protect my transfer and surface. And I will have to fuzz it, so I will get my other cloth. I have 2 cloths, so we'll need that. having two comes in handy. Okay. Oh, I forgot to wash my fuzzy. This is a applicator, and it's good to put your wax on, and then you use the other side to buff. So I'll leave this out so I remember to wash this. My lid. This jar will last me a very long time. Oops, let's see my comments. Okay. I'm so excited to do this one. Okay, so if you're new, also, this is reusable. I forgot to bring my Sharpie downstairs. So I like to write back on here so I don't get the front and the back mixed up. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll put one like this, and then I'll continue to roll it off. Okay, put this on the floor. So I'm going to fuzz this a couple times. Just with my brushes. That one on, and then I'll place it, and then I'll just take the other part off. I hope you can see this because it's quite big. Okay. Sometimes you get little lint. Yeah, unfortunately I can't get the whole word. This is cute like that. I might have to run this under my sink, or yeah, quickly run water on it so that the ink doesn't dry. Because I don't know if I would need to use it again afterwards. So you make sure that you got no air bubbles. The Apple Orchard can't fit on there. That's okay. So there's a couple of things. I'm not going to put the words on. Okay, so I'm going to ink all this with the black, not ink, I'm going to apply black chalk paste to outline it, and then dry it, and then I can ink it. Watercolor. I don't know why I keep saying ink it. I have inking on my head, in my mind. So I'm doing this quite quickly, just because I don't want it to dry. Jerson. Okay, I'm making sure I'm not getting the words in. I don't want the words. Oh, I forgot there was a flower. I didn't grab a color for my flowers. I think I could have used a bigger squeegee. Okay. I've got ink. Oh, that is so pretty. It looks even pretty without having to color it too. I'm going to run this under my water. I'll be right back. Okay. I just don't want, it's such a big transfer, I just don't want my paste to dry on it. So look at this. This is so pretty. I wish that I wish there was something I can put on the top like the words, but that's okay. I'm gonna dry that really, really good. So I'll need pink for my flower. I was a little worried that I missed a spot here. I was a little worried that I was going to get a lot of the paste in the cracks, but it didn't. So I missed the spot there, so what I'm going to do is take a liner and just outline my basket. Now for the apples, you can do yellow apples, red, green, or maybe a few different colors. I got candy apple for the red, I got bark for the basket, and for the leaves, I didn't know if I was going to use two colors. I got pesto and sage. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to take my black. I'm just going to outline. I'm missing a little outline here. That's what's nice about this. You can just grab a paintbrush and just fix it up. I'm not sure, like you don't want thick paste, so you may have to water some down. So these little trays are really good when you want to do some watercolor. I'm going to put like the sage on this side here and just add a little bit at a time. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of the pesto, because I know this one's really thick. brushes. And I'm just going to put a bit of water. So this is really fun coloring. You don't need to be an expert, and I don't think you need to be so close to the black. So I don't know how quick this is going to be. I'm just trying to, oh, I touched the black that I was had my finger on. If there's one thing that I learned about painting or even coloring, is always not to have your hand on the on your project. I'm just gonna go into the darker one. I'll show you what this one looks like so far. So you're trying not to reactivate the black either, because otherwise the black is just going to mix up with your color. That's what my leaves look like. So I'll see if I can work my way down. Okay, I think I might need a little bit of water, just so it makes it a little bit more. Just use your judgment on the inking. I'll move this so that you can see. This one is so pretty. And if you like to do art journaling, I do. And it was you can do most of these transfers for your art journal. It's really pretty when you do that. I'm just gonna clean this off so I can use the green. And maybe once it's completely dry, maybe tomorrow, what I'll do is go over it with the black, so it'll pop a little bit better. So I'll just go over it tomorrow with the black once it's completely dry, and then I'll post a picture. There's no way that you won't go over your black lines. All the details, yeah. So I'll have to dry my transfer. I'll wash it really good, let it dry, and then tomorrow I'll just re-ink. Okay, I think, oh, I got the leaf here. And I know that when you do like the on paper art journal, wax your paper, and then you can watercolor on it. Because you can do cards with our transfers, art journaling. You can do all kinds of crafts. You can do inking on glass. I like to use glass. Okay, I'm done with the leaves for the top part. Oh, I still have another one there. Okay, and then I know I have a leaf here, and there's a couple leaves down here. This one here is a lighter green. Yeah, sometimes you can't help it. You're gonna have to go on the black lines because the details. Make that one darker. This is really fun. Like when we were kids, we colored a lot in coloring books. We didn't have computers, so now you have iPads. Color on your iPads. It's not the same thing. Okay, and I think that was a peach. So I was wondering, maybe add some greenery in my apples a little bit, and some reds. I'll go into my dark one. So I didn't take any yellow. You can even mix up some of this dark green with the lights, just to blend it in a little bit together. Okay, I think I got all the leaves. So now I'm going to grab, I'll keep the green because I might use a little bit of a green in my, with the apple, because otherwise all those apples are going to be all the same color. That's really pretty. Okay, so that one's candy apple, and I got a brush. So I am going to put a little bit of green in here. Let me just try that out, just so it's not all red. That looks like so far. nice. I need a lot more water. I wonder if I should have used, oops, what do you call that, some different reds. Made a mess there. Okay, I'll put some green. Your watercolor, like if you make it inky, you'll have different reds tones in your apples, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Green in the center. More water. It goes really good with this nice oval brush. Oh, I missed an apple over here. I'm really concentrating. I think for the brown, for the basket, I'm going to try and make it really inky. So this is what the apples look like. So it's really detailed. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of the apples and then I'll do my basket. I kind of wonder if I should go ahead and re-ink after, just so I can show you guys. That's a stem. This one right. goes on really, really good, especially when you wax your surface a little bit. That helped. I'm going to put a little bit of green. This here's a little stem. Put some green on here. I love these little trays. Sometimes if you start from the edge and go into the center with the leftover paste, it'll be lighter in some areas. And I believe that was like a peach, so I might need to get a papaya or something just for that little section. And for my flower. And then you also can see if you miss some spots, you can go back. That. Let me grab that papaya so I can put it on my flower. Ow. It's sticking to the chair. Oh, I forgot an apple. Okay, 1 second. There. Brush, so I might have to wash this one. Oh, and our stir sticks come in handy too. You only need a little bit. So that one there. Well, actually it's not a peach, but it's the slice of an apple, so I'm not really sure what color I should have used. I'll make this so light that hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, now I can do my basket, and I think I'm going to use this one. Oh, I have this. These are watercolor brushes. They're it's the first time I use them. Make this really inky. And then what I can do is make the edges a little darker. is so nice. I think I'm gonna go finish washing my transfer and lay it back down just so I can finish it because it's just too nice. Oh, I don't know what that was. Because I wanted to make the edges a little darker too. Water. Okay, so now I'll try and make the just a little darker along the sides. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Now, what I'm going to do, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to go dry, clean off my transfer, and then this can dry a little bit so that we can lay it back down. So I really want to see what it looks like finished. So I might have to move all these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put those in my water basins. I think I'm okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to, and then I'm going to lay it here so we can dry it. Oh, that looks nice. I'll be right back. So what I have is a kitchen mat. So I put it on there. I'm going to grab a Lysol wipe. And just did not too bad at the beginning. And you know what? The black does stain. You'll notice there's a few colors that stain, but it never affects your transfer screen. It's still usable. So I'll put this over. So I'll clean it again. There. It's so close to my table. Okay, now we have the, what do you call that, like a terry cloth. This is to help dry your transfer so that you can reuse it again. So I'm going to put this one over here. I think I got a bath too. So you also want to make sure that the front area is dry too. Because if it's not fully dry, what happens is it's going to run, it's going to bleed onto through your transfer. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit more on its own, and then we're going to dry this, because I did want to distress it. I never thought of it at the beginning. I want to distress the edges a little bit. So I'm going to dry that really, really well. I have my archival ink. I'm going to use that. So I can see where it needs to get dried a little bit more. I think I might use my big squeegee. This is great for when you are doing all one color. I don't know why I didn't use it first. I think it looks pretty good. There's a couple spots here. Go on top of my yeah, the word apple would be really, really cute. I think I might put it on after I trace it. I mean after I do this. Okay, now it's easy to put on. I almost had it. And you've got to make sure that this does not get stuck on the other side, which I just did. So when you do that, just remove it like really slow. so weird. It's like some spots match up, and then I think I got it, and it's probably because it's got colored in. Got it. Okay. So I'm making sure I got no air bubbles. Okay. So what I'll do is I have my squeegee. I'm going to take one of these. And make sure that I don't take my words too. Let's see if I have enough. It goes really quick with this. I don't know why I didn't do that at the beginning. This tool here is really nice to have. Just take if there's any extra off, just remove that, and then oh, that is so pretty, nice. Okay, I want to dry it because I want to put the now you can put wax over it if you don't want your paint to come off when you reapply the transfer. I'm going to do apple in red. I'm trying not to get this all transfer stuck together. Okay, I'm going to grab my backer sheet. So I can lay it on there. So I'm going to use the word apple. Peel this off gently. I need the P. Okay. Now, one in the center, about there, and we're going to use red. Nice bright red. I've got ink on my fingers, but I'll try and make this quick. It's going to look so nice. I had one little bleed by the L. so I had some black on my transfer. And a little bit of a bleed. I'm going to try and clean the bleed, but I'm going to make it, probably add some brown there anyways. Just, it's easy to hide. So that's what it looks like so far. Isn't that cute? What I can do too is, if I have a Q-tip, oh, I don't know if that'll make a mess. I can always touch it up with some white paint after. Touch it up with some white paints. You know, I could always spatter it with some black. Okay, so I have my little paintbrush. Oh, it's still got a little, add a little bit of white paint. Okay, so I'm going to use, I have two. There's one's a little lighter and one's darker. I might make a darker one. So you go along the edge. These are a little sponge brush. This is for like, you can do scrapbooking with these, cards, if you're a card maker. So just went all along the edge, and then what I'll do is I'll get a little darker. Oops. Put some over the letter. I don't hide all my weight. So this is what it looks like. So I kind of covered the L. Like it's all dry. Okay, so I have my string. I'm going to put a piece of tape on. It'll help the beads through. So if you put a piece of tape at the end, you can put it through the beads and the hole here. my beads natural. This took a little longer than I thought, eh? My tape. One second. My tape is a little thicker. I might just do 3 on each side. Okay, I gotta fix this because I put my tape a little too thick. I'll put 3 for this side. Add more too. Oh, I think this looks so cute. Sorry it took so long, but I had to do this. It was such a beautiful project. So thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, just add them in a comment and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching and see you next time.